Well, today I'm doing my little bit that I can do to help the United States Postal Service, and it doesn't cost me a dime. As a matter of fact, it saves me money in a way. When you get these crap mailings from like the Home Warranty of America, a direct energy company, and it has these envelopes in it that says no postage necessary if mailed in the United States, what you do is you take the whole thing and you shove it back in the envelope. And I added a couple other flyers that I got because, you know, they might want to see that stuff. And you stick it right back in the mailbox. So now the Home Warranty Company of America will have to pay for postage to not only send that crap to me, but to also send it back to them. And I don't have to throw it away, and the post office will make money on it twice. It's a win-win situation. Okay. Here's what these tables consist of. It takes two 8-foot 2x4s, a 1x10 6-foot, and a 1x4 6-foot. Now the 2x4s, I've made a couple templates here out of some masonite that I had. Navy Thomas 8 might recognize this masonite. I've used it for patterns before. Now, this one here is, let me check, make sure. I think it's 31.5 inches. Don't want to tell you wrong. Yeah, it's 31.5 inches long. Okay. These angles here are 22.5 degrees. And that's not gotta be, but that's just what they are. This hole is 1 inch hole, and it's 1 5/8 inches from the end. This hole here is a 1 inch hole, and it is 15.5, I believe it is. No, 15 inches on center from this hole. Okay. Down here, this angle here is 22.5, and this length right here I made 1 inch, but that's not a big deal. So it's 31.5 inches long overall. Yeah, 31.5 inches long overall, with 22.5 degree cuts on the end, a 1 inch hole, 1 5/8 inches from the end, and then another one 15 inches on center from that hole. Okay, those are the long pieces. You need 4 of those. Then you need 4 of these short ones. They are 14.5 inches long total. This angle here is a 45 degree. That's a halfway mark on that. Okay, and this end matches up with the long one. If you look, those are the same. You need 4 of those. 14.5 inches long. That's a 45 degree angle. That's a 90 degree. And then that end is the same as the big one. 4 of those. Cutting those patterns worked out pretty good for me. Made it a lot easier to get all the holes lined up. So now we'll get to the part about drilling the holes and assembling. here we go. We've got 4 of these long ones with 2 holes, and 4 of the small ones with 1 hole. Now I think what I'll do, just to smooth them up a little bit and knock this imprint off here, I'll just hit them on my joiner real quick. Just take a layer off, a little fine layer. Now for the dowel rods. It takes 4 3-inch dowel rods and 1 dowel rod 22.5 inches long. Those are 1-inch dowels. Those go in these holes. So we'll start putting this thing together now. Now this is how this goes together. Okay, you got 2 short pieces and 2 long pieces on each side. Okay, this long angle, this long face on both of these outside pieces are facing up, and both of these outside faces, the long side, the long angle is facing up. And on the inside, they're facing down. Angle's facing down, angle's facing down, angle's facing down. Okay? A 3-inch dowel goes in there, a 3-inch dowel goes in there, a 3-inch on the outside, a 3-inch on the outside, and then that 22.5-inch one goes in the middle. And then to hold this, you can either put this in there and put a screw right here to hold it in one inside there, or you can glue it in there, and I'm probably going to glue it so I don't have any visible screws. Okay, so there's a screw goes in here, or it fastens to here, and to here, and to here. Now, it doesn't fasten on the small boards, just the long boards. Okay, same here. 2 fasteners on the inside, and 1 fastener on the outside. So we'll get to doing that. And there they are, all glued up. I've got to let that sit. Clamping time on this glue is 1 hour, and it's 24 hours before you're supposed to do anything. So probably better off if I just left it alone until tomorrow. That's what I'll do. By the way, this piece right here, you have 2 of those left out of 2 8-foot 2x4s when you cut these out, the way I had those patterns made. So those patterns worked out pretty good for getting the holes and everything, because you want those holes lined up just perfect. So that's it until tomorrow. I think I'll go ahead and post part 1 of this video and finish part 2 tomorrow. So we'll see you later.